Okay. Can you feel into the how, like that question of the how, and embrace it and sit back in that space of just warm love energy? Yeah, there you go. Let's just be quiet for a few minutes to come back to the heart, come back to the frequency of your heart. Because if your mind already knew how, if your mind knew how, it would have already told you. So the mind doesn't have the answer.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to turn around and blame you. That's just what the mind does. If it doesn't have the answer, you know.
Yeah.
So instead, we're going to just, with empathy, which you know how to do so well, just go right into the heart, expand the heart to welcome all the energy behind the how. Yeah, keep going into your heart, expand it, absorb like a vortex, swirling vortex. This need to know how, this need for control. Try to find the space underneath needing to know how. Try to tune into the space that doesn't need to know how. Because the heart already knows. Like it knows you're going to be on the other side of this, it knows you're going to be fine. Yeah, there you go. Oof. And now, how do you feel about the business and work and not needing to know how? Is it still sticky?
No, it feels way better.
Yeah,
Mm.
what comes up as an insight or as a truth in your heart?
What I got was to just like delight in my heart, like enjoy being there, enjoy that space. And
Yeah.
it was good. It's so good. I had a moment with my little self trying to tie her shoe, couldn't do it. so
Yeah.
frustrated, having like a little tantrum, didn't know how. And it's so funny that you brought up the heart knows that you're on the other side of this, that you, and that's exactly what kind of that little
Yeah.
moment, the tantrum with the 4-year-old not knowing how to tie her shoes. It was like, you figured it out. You got it. You knew. You did it.
Mm.
It's cute. It's really cool. Mm,
Exactly. So the mind, I wrote this post yesterday and I shared it yesterday too on the call, but it's like I'm convinced the heart is never scared or worried because it
mhm.
knows. It
Yeah.
can has this really macro understanding and awareness of like, oh, you're gonna be just fine, but you do need to let me guide you, for you to be fine. And while
Exactly.
the mind is always scared because it doesn't have a clear knowing. It's not intuitive at all. The mind is just a data bank. It just remembers your phone number, your birth date. It just remembers the data you put in there. It remembers the past.